Oh yes, hello, wonderful viewers. Nathan Matovu here at KISA Projects. Remember, KISA Projects is a home for entrepreneurs located here in komamboga-Kumukaaga along Gayaza Road. Today I have a wonderful video for you showing you how to manufacture high quality brown soap. However, our base oil today is going to be palm oil. In short, I'm going to be showing you how to manufacture high quality grade 1 soap using palm oil as our base oil. Remember, palm oil is a brittle oil and has good foaming properties. The soap we're going to manufacture is going to be highly foaming with both bubbly and creamy lather content into it. The soap is going to be moisturizing and will as well be essential for all domestic purposes. As in, you can use it for washing clothes, you can even use it for bathing, you can even use it for mopping. So this video is going to be all about how to manufacture high quality laundry bar soap using palm oil as our base oil. Remember, we have a video upload in our previous videos showing you how to bleach palm oil. So the palm oil I'm going to be using today was already bleached by me yesterday. If you want to learn how to bleach palm oil, you can just scroll into our previous videos. You will see a video on how to bleach palm oil on our KISA Projects YouTube channel. Without wasting time, let us just dive into our practical session. Thank you for being our beloved viewers, and thank you for supporting us, especially those who took time to come and enroll in either 1 or 2 or 3 or more of our projects. Even those who gave us a blessing by subscribing to our channel, we love you so much. Don't stop there. You can as well click on the notification button or on the bell button for further notification whenever we upload a video. Thank you. If you are new to this channel, please you can click on the subscribe button. You can even click on the bell button for further notification whenever we upload. KISA Projects is a home for entrepreneurs. We are based here in komamboga-Kumukaaga along Gayaza Road. Those who are interested in our training, you can give us a call on +256-7524919. For that number is also on WhatsApp, or you can give us a call on Anken line +256-779593552. Let us just dive into our serious practical session. However, the videos we upload on our YouTube channel, we tend to hide some information, especially information concerning formulations and some of the critical procedures that we use to manufacture our high quality products, because we are open here for training and we value our knowledge. So for those who need, or for those who are interested in our formulation, please, there is a certain amount of money we charge for our practical training. However, you can as well enroll for our online session and we send you training links concerning our training. For instance, for bar soap, we just charge UBX organization $100,000, and for those who are interested in online training, we charge $45. Enough of the talk, let's just dive into our practical session. Love you. Have a good day. Bye.
Oh, bye-bye. It's for me. But for the real practical work, you are welcome. So on the screen, you're showing you the digital scale. It uses batteries or those type of cells. It uses 2 cells or 2 batteries. Yeah. So those are the batteries. When they are used up, you can replace them with the new one. The digital scale I'm going to use for my demonstration today, it's a top loading scale that reads up to 5,000 grams or up to 5 kilograms maximum capacity, but it reads in 1 gram increments from 0 to 5,000 grams. So I will not use the first 2 buttons. I'll keep on using the first one, which reads either on. For instance, I've pressed it on and reading 0 and in grams, G meaning grams. So the mode button will keep on changing the units from grams. Now it's LOB, then keep on pressing the mode button to LOB to another units. But however, I want it to be reading in grams, G, like that. So when I place the container on top, it weighs the weight of the container. However, I don't need it. To remove the weight of the container, I tear it off. So after pressing the tear button, anything I will put inside the container, it's what the digital scale will measure minus the weight of the container. Hope you have seen that clearly. So I switch it off and I remove whatever I've just measured. Equipment number 2 shall need a twaddle hydrometer. This one will be used to measure the specific gravity of the strong current solution. We shall also need an immersion blender for our practical session today, or a stick blender. This is the one I'm going to use. It has 2 buttons, the turbo and the upper button. Yeah, this one you can buy it here at KISA Projects at a few Ghana shillings 250,000. So that is the immersion blender or the stick blender that I'm going to use today for my demonstration video on how to manufacture high quality laundry bar soap using palm oil as my base oil. The color I'm going to manufacture is gonna be cream. Keep watching, stay with us here on this video today. Yeah, so remember, we are not mentioning any name of the ingredient we are using, and even the weights or the measurements that you are targeting to use for our practical session today, because we keep our information so valued. You have to pay for it first for us to give it to you. So if you are interested in such trainings, you can get further into enrolling to our online trainings, or you can take a step further and you come here for practical session. Remember, we are located here in komamboga-Kumukaaga along Gayaza Road. So as we are watching, those are part of the chemicals that we are going to use in manufacturing our high quality brown laundry bar of soap. So we have some liquid that we are going to use to prepare the strong alkaline solution, or our solvents, and even our fatty acids. Remember, in manufacturing soap we need 8 fatty acids, and 4 of them should be saturated, whereas on the other hand 4 of them should be unsaturated, and this will contribute to the 5 qualities of a good bar of soap. In that, the 4 unsaturated will give us the hardness, cleansing, and bubbly lather, whereas on the other hand the 4 saturated will give us the conditioning and the creamy lather percentages. So as we are seeing right now, we are trying to create a strong alkaline solution. Remember, the process for making soap is called saponification, and with saponification we have to undergo through a chemical reaction that involves an ectosamic reaction, whereby we have to group a strong alkaline solution into the fatty acid that we shall target to use. Remember, all our 5 properties of a good bar of soap that we are targeting are backed up with the fatty acid that we choose to manufacture our soap. However, the video you're watching today is highly based on palm oil formula. So remember, palm oil is a brittle oil. So how effectively can you use it to manufacture a high quality grade 1 soap is what we are showing you right now. You can buy this video with full information backed up with it at just a fee of Ghana shillings 100,000 or $45. You can contact us on WhatsApp to know how you will make payments to us, or you can give us a call on the number that are passing onto your screen. Initially we showed you how you can use the digital scale. So right now what I'm going to measure on the digital scale is the bleached palm oil. So this is my palm oil. Let's open it and you see it, how it looks. Let's open it. So inside this flask we have our bleached palm oil that is acting as a base on this recipe, on this formula. So this is the bleached palm oil. We are going to take some measurements of it that will help us manufacture a high quality grade 1 soap. I will not talk about the amount or the weights of the measurements I'm taking. That is just for our trainees, the people who take chances or who take the opportunities to come and enroll with us. However, even you, the viewer, wherever you are watching from, if you feel inspired with our videos, if you feel inspired with our formulas, if you feel inspired with our end results of the products we are going to manufacture in such a video, please go further to either visit us physically for practical training, or to enroll for our online session, whereby you make a payment of either 100,000 Ghana shillings or $45, and we send you a full video tutorial training link in showing you how perfectly you should manufacture a high quality soap. We have videos on how to manufacture brown soap like the one we are going to manufacture today, blue soap, and even white soap. So all those videos we can give them to you in just one subscription of $45. As for now, sometimes the economies keep on changing, and we tend either to reduce or to increase on our charges. However, for now the fee is still at a charge of Ghana shillings 100,000. So the tool I have just inserted into in my strong alkaline solution is used to measure the specific gravity of those solutions. Sometimes we need to measure the specific gravity so that we make a highly accurate or user-friendly laundry bar of soap that won't affect the fabrics or even the skin of the users. Remember, the soap we are manufacturing is mostly used as general purpose soaps. However much we term it as laundry bar soap, the consumers use it as general purpose soaps, or basically we have to term it multi-purpose soap, because some people use it for bathing, so it should be effective on the skin. Other people use it for washing clothes, so it should be effective on all fabrics. Other people use it for washing utensils. Other people who use it for mopping, so it should be effective in all those areas of application. So we should make sure that whatever we are doing is on standard and we follow the right protocol, because we don't want to mess up. So keep watching. We add ingredients in the right protocol or in the right procedures, as you will get to know in our training session. Soap is a highly rewarding investment opportunity. Remember, it is a necessity. You can't even spend a day in your life without using it. So imagine if at all you can start manufacturing it for business purposes. Remember, here at KISA Projects, we equip you with proven or certified formulas that are best for commercial reasons, even if you are manufacturing on a smallest scale of production or even on a cottage scale of production. So we are your wonderful African home for entrepreneurs. We can reach you wherever you are. If at all you hire us for special trainings. For instance, when you're interested for us to send for you a trainer to come and train you from your home, we still do that. However, those who can access us physically, you are free to come at our office. We are always open Monday, Saturday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. And those who are interested in our online session, feel free to enroll with us. Keep watching, enjoy the basics. However, if you want to go further to learn with us, please do enroll in the way that is right, affordable with you. So at this moment, I start my saponification process. Hello, do you like what you are watching? If yes, keep your eyes on the screen of your tab or your desktop or your laptop or your phone, whatever it is. Keep your eyes on sight. Yes, we keep going with our practical bit of this video session. Yes. All right. Observations. Keep watching as I keep on mixing, and let me take this chance as I'm mixing to give you some of the parameters and the specifications of UNBS or the Uganda National Bureau of Standards, because for me, I'm based in Uganda right now, so that's why I'm following the specifications of the UNBS. However, these same specifications of the UNBS, the Uganda National Bureau of Standards, they are the same as those of Kenya, they are the same as those of Tanzania, they are the same as those of South Sudan, they are the same as those of Congo and the African region at large. So wherever country you are, as long as you are based in Africa, they follow the same parameters to give your product a distinctive mark. So the parameters they will check the moisture and volatile matter content at 105 degrees Celsius. So what they measure it in percentage. So they give you the minimum and the maximum level that you should follow when you are making your soap, or that your soap should be at for it to pass standards. For instance, the moisture and volatile matter content at 105 degrees Celsius should be, if it has exceeded, but the lower the better. But if it is so high, it should be at a maximum of 30%. If it is so high, so which means if you have it lower, maybe at 29, better, 25, better. So let's go to the next parameter, total fatty matter. The total fatty matter percentage should be at 45%, and that should be the lowest, the minimum, which means the higher you get it, the better your product will be. For instance, if you have it at 60, super fine. If you have it at 67, super fine. If you have it at 55, 55 still is better than 45, which means you are better than that someone who has it at 45. So that is the total fat matter. It should be at a minimum of 45. Let's go through the parameter number 3, which is matter insoluble in ethanol. Matter insoluble in ethanol should be at a maximum of 20, which means the lower the better. Let's go to the parameter number 4, which is free caustic alkali as sodium hydroxide. That one should be at a maximum of 0.4%. The lower the better. Let's go to parameter number 5, which is matter insoluble in water. That one should be at a maximum of 5, which means the lower the better. Let's go to the last one, which is chloride content as sodium chloride. That one should be at a maximum of 1.5, which means the lower the better. All these parameters, for you to be granted a distinctive mark for your product to be circulating freely in the market without any challenge, they should be with a status of pass. For instance, you have to pass the moisture and volatile matter content at 105 degrees Celsius. You have to pass the total fat matter. You have to pass the matter insoluble in ethanol. You have to pass the free caustic alkali as sodium hydroxide. You also have to pass the matter insoluble in water. And lastly, you have to pass the chloride content as sodium chloride. Hope you are still enjoying the observations of how soap is trying to transform from the oil caustic solution to form a soap butter. Then from a soap butter, it will still be transformed into a complete salt of fatty acids, which is the soap that we are targeting. I keep on mixing. You have seen me initially, I was using a stick blender, but the things I'm mixing, they reach a point and they turn a little bit harder. That should not scare you off. If you have a small scale blender like the one I'm using here right now, you can give it a support of a stick mixer like the way I'm using, but you make sure you have a stick blender for the start of your mixing because it perfects everything. So now this is the time to add my fragrance oil, and I'm going to use lemon. When soap turns to that state, which we call trace, I add the fragrance oil that will give it a nice scent. Remember, I'm using the hot process method, which means that my soap is on a heat source. I'm not making it from ground because this video is all about the hot process method of making soap. So I keep on stirring into the soap, not until it turns into something like simmered bananas. Simmered bananas. For those who know how to cook bananas, when you cook banana and you smash them, and after smashing them you simmer them. To simmer is to put something in a low heat source and you cook it for a long period of time. So the way those bananas tend to look like, that's how my soap should look like for it to be transferred into the mold. And hopefully I have it right now. Look at it, looking so beautiful, and it's a clear indication that the product I'm going to come up with will be super nice. Remember, I'm your boy here at KISA Projects, which is a home for entrepreneurs, and we're located here in komamboga-Kumukaaga along Gayaza Road. Now this is the time to transfer my soap butter into the already prepared soap mold. Hope you see how soap should look like when it is ready, basing on the fact that we're using the hot process method that I'm using right now. That is how soap should look like. Very smart, very clean, and it looks attractive. You can even just see it that this will be a super quality product. We are manufacturing grade 1 soap, or the so-called pure laundry bar soap. We have 2 acceptable grades of soap that you can manufacture, and they pass standards at the National Bureau of Standards. So now let me transfer my pulp-like mixture or my soap butter into the already prepared soap mold. After feeding the soap into the mold, I'll jiggle to shake. I'll jiggle the mold to remove any air spaces. Let me first feed the soap into the mold. Then after that, let me jiggle to shake the mango tree, jiggle the mango tree. So I shake the soap to remove any air spaces. I jiggle the mold to remove any air spaces. Jiggle the mold to remove any air spaces, and I cover on top of the soap with, guess what? Before I do it, what should I use to cover on top of the mold? Guess it before, say it out before I cover it on the soap. Guess it. Do you think you have it right? What have you guessed? Whatever. I cover on top of the soap with plastic bags first. I cover the top of the soap with plastic bags first, with polythene bags, okay, or with polythene wrappers, like the ones I'm using right now. Those ones will help to maintain the temperatures in my soap, so that my soap can thoroughly get cured or complete the saponification process. Then I put on the top the mold cover. Yes. So that is all we have for today. I'll leave the soap into the mold for an overnight. I'll come and check onto it tomorrow. Yes. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Same day, same time. Okay. I'll come tomorrow.
Oh yes, yesterday I was standing here, same position, same process, same microphone. As we were embarking into our journey to manufacturing high quality rounded bar soap manufactured using palm oil. We didn't add any color to our bleached palm oil. So the soap we were trying to manufacture was going to come up brown. Let us just check onto our soap. It has been into the mold for an overnight. We made it yesterday, so I'm going to unmold it today. So it has been in the mold for an overnight. So let us unmold the soap and we see the actual results. So let us just go and we pick our soap. Yeah? Yes, let us get our soap. Let us take it where we are going to unmold it from. Now we unmold our soap. At this time it's complete soap, except for the hands, so I can touch into it. You see, I feel happiness in me. I feel happiness in me because I can start to manufacture such high quality product. The soap I've just manufactured weighs 1,640 grams. The entire soap that I manufactured weighs 1,640 grams. However, my essence here is to trade you how to manufacture high quality soap. I'm just going to resize it to actually 1 kilogram bar of soap using a table cutting machine. The rest that will remain, I will rebuy them and turn them back into a molten soap, still that I will mold after molding, and I'll resize again the size that I want. This is a beautiful bar of soap. You can see it. It's nice. Strong but mild. Hope you can see it. We did add any color to palm oil, so this is the color that soap has come up with. Remember, we are targeting to manufacture brown soap, and yes, it is brown. So I start resizing it using a table cutting machine. So I start by cutting from the W wing. So this is what I'm doing. I cut the soap to resize it. I want it at actually 1 kilogram because initially it was weighing 1,640 grams. See the texture of the soap inside. It looks just cover, nice, clean and perfect. Moreover, we are manufacturing it at a cottage, a small scale. I'm doing just a demonstration using simple. Imagine I'm using even a stick blender that is treated with aminas, and you have seen me using a wooden stick, but look at the quality that I'm coming up with. You have seen me using a wooden stick, but look at the perfection, the high-end result that I'm coming up with, as if I'm using advanced machines, as if I'm using the continuous method, yet I'm using these simple techniques introduced by the KISA Projects to help each one of you own a company. We don't compromise with quality. Whatever the tools we were using, wherever we're manufacturing from,
your product will compete even at international markets. See the high-end finish. My dear friends, this is not exaggerating. This is reality spoken as you are seeing it. Visit KISA Projects and enroll with us. Any of the project of your choice, you will not regret. You will be the super number one amazed person on earth because of the wonderful ideas you will get that you can manage with even minimum amount of capital that will help you earn big in a shortest period of time. Let us keep cutting our soap to give it perfection, so that you may end up seeing what we are meaning. We are the KISA Projects, your home of entrepreneurs. See the perfection. See the perfection. See the skin of the soap. When I put this one on market, no one can tell that I manufactured it myself using simple, cheap tools that are not costly at all, and I don't have to use so much labor or manpower. I can do it myself, just one person, and I keep on earning much. The time I'm using to manufacture one bag and will be the same time I can use to manufacture up to 100 bars of soap. In just remember, the mixing takes approximately something like 15 minutes for using the hot process. So through this, the same duration I'll take. This is our finished product before stamping onto it. Very, very wonderful. Look at it. Clean, it's nice, perfect, strong, mild, durable. So we are going to stamp onto it to give it a perfection. I love what I have just done. Do you like it? You have to do it yourself as well. So now I stamp onto it. I stamp onto it to give it a brand. The stamp I'm using, it is Lebanon with a sign of a rhino. Yeah. So it is Lebanon laundry bar soap with a sign of a rhino. Hope you're seeing. Hope it is visible. Hope the cameraman did a nice work for me. Lebanon laundry bar soap with some bubbles on top here. Bubbles just after stamping onto it, so the stamp ends up increasing on its appearance to give it a eye-catching sight. So this is our finished bar of product or of soap. However, I have to use it first. I have to show you when I use it maybe on a white cloth. Does the white cloth turn brown or it remains white? We are going to see all of that in this video. Oh wow, see the product. Nice, clean, manufactured locally using simple tools. You can do it yourself, and that's why you have trained with us. That's why we want you to be successful. So I'm using part of the offcuts to test my product. So these are the offcuts, part of it, and I'm going to use it to wash my white handkerchief. I don't know whether I say the word handkerchief in the right way, but in Uganda we call it akatambara, but let me call it my fabric or my cloth. It is white. I want to see whether it will turn brown or cream when I use a brown soap. So let us see. The foam is white, pure white. There is no any sign of like kind of cream or brown. This is such a wonderful soap. The soap is brown, but the foam is pure white. When I spread the soap on the cloth, the cloth doesn't turn brown. It remains white. Speechless. Quality observed, quality guaranteed when you train with us. We are your number one African home for entrepreneurs. Your KISA. The soap forms easily. See the amount of foam, both bubbly and creamy. The soap is gentle on the skin. Moreover, it is general purpose soap. Very effective in all areas of application. You can use it to wash your clothes, or even to wash your skin, or even to mop your floor. Thank you for enrolling with us. We love you. I remain your boy Nathan Matovo. Bye.